Welcome to TRN Podcast, episode 133. Today, we're taking a really close look at the upcoming second division match between SV Elversberg and Fortuna Düsseldorf on April 19th, 2025.
Yeah, it's a really fascinating clash, isn't it? You've got third place against fourth, and both teams are level on points. It's shaping up to be a proper promotion showdown.
Absolutely. And today, we've got the latest fan information straight from the Fortuna website, plus Coach Daniel Thioune's take on this crucial game. Our goal is to pull out the key points and background for you, our listeners, so you're fully in the loop.
Sounds good. Where should we start? The fan stuff.
Let's do that. So kicking off with the fan info from Elversberg, the Ursafar Arena is completely sold out. And get this, the gates open really early at 11:30 a.m.
Wow, 11:30. That alone tells you how big this match is for both sets of fans.
Definitely. A sold-out stadium that always creates a special kind of buzz, doesn't it?
It really does. And for the traveling Fortuna fans, I guess the rules about what they can and can't bring into the stadium are pretty important.
Right. Okay, so allowed items include small flags, up to 2 meters pole length. Same for double-stick banners, also up to 2 meters. Then you've got up to 5 drums, including sticks, 5 megaphones with spare batteries.
5 megaphones, okay.
Yeah, and 8 large waving flags within the block, plus fence banners and fan club banners are fine. But, and this is key, SLR cameras. Cameras with interchangeable lenses and video cameras are not allowed.
Ah, okay. So standard digital cameras like pocket cameras are okay, though.
Exactly. Those pocket cameras are permitted. That's a really crucial bit of info for anyone hoping to grab some photos or videos,
Definitely good to know. And also banned, as you'd expect, are pyrotechnics, power banks, block flags, too.
Yeah, block flags are out. And obviously, any offensive or racist symbols or banners are strictly forbidden.
Standard stuff, but always worth repeating. What about getting into the stadium itself?
Well, another important point is entry. They state that people who appear heavily intoxicated might be refused entry.
Yeah.
And there are very limited storage facilities for bags near the away section. So the advice is basically leave larger bags, backpacks, that kind of thing, on bus, in the car, or maybe use station lockers if possible.
So just bring essentials.
Pretty much. Small bags like bum bags, chest bags, belt pouches, those are allowed inside.
Okay. And drinks.
Generally not allowed to be brought in. The only exception is for small children up to 6 years old, accompanied by parents. They can bring in Tetra Paks up to 200 milliliters.
Right. That makes sense. Okay, so what about actually getting to the stadium? That's often a big part of the away day experience.
Absolutely. For fan coaches, there's limited parking available right by the away entrance.
Oh, that's handy if you can get a spot.
It is. For car drivers, though, they strongly recommend using the park and ride facility in Sinnerthal. There's a shuttle service running from there directly to the stadium.
Okay, so park and ride is the way to go for car users.
Seems like it. They even suggest traveling by train to the stations in St. Ingbert or Noonkirchen.
Oh, really? What's that?
Because shuttle buses run from those stations directly to the away section, too. So quite a few options to get fans there efficiently.
That sounds pretty well organized, actually.
Yeah, and there's more support on site. The fan mobile unit will be there, and they've listed contact people for fan support and the fan project.
Good to have those contacts.
And there's even an F95 helpline, specifically for female fans. Plus, they highlight the Medif NRW project, which is a point of contact for anyone experiencing discrimination.
That's really good to see that level of support being offered. Okay, so that covers the practical fan side. Shall we shift focus to the sporting aspect? Daniel Thioune's perspective?
Let's do it. So Thioune is really emphasizing the huge importance of this top-of-the-table clash against Elversberg. He calls it an absolute challenge.
Well, you can see why. What does he pinpoint as Elversberg's main strength at home?
That's a good question. According to Thioune, Elversberg scores the most goals at home in the league, and they're particularly dangerous from open play.
Right, so they're not just relying on set pieces.
Exactly. And because of that, he's demanding brutal aggression against the ball from his team.
Yeah.
He also talks about needing a functioning head, total commitment, and this is interesting, a willingness to suffer.
Willingness to suffer. That's strong language from a coach. What do you think he means by that, specifically in this context?
Well, I think he means they need to be prepared to dig deep.
Yeah.
Maybe endure periods where Elversberg are on top, where they have possession, put them under pressure.
So it's about defensive resilience, staying compact, winning tackles, maybe grinding it out even when it's tough and they're not playing flowing football, showing that grit.
That sounds right. Showing resilience even when things aren't going their way, it definitely points towards a really intense approach.
But he's not just focused on stopping Elversberg, is he?
No, he stresses that point too. It's not just about disrupting Elversberg's game. He wants his own attack to shine more, to be more potent again.
And he mentioned Isak Johannesson in that context, right?
Right, he did. He's counting on Johannesson's qualities. What are you expecting from him in this kind of game?
Well, Johannesson definitely has that spark, doesn't he? Creativity, good on the ball, can dribble. Maybe Thioune sees him as the guy who can unlock things, create something unexpected in midfield or the final third, cause Elversberg's defense some different problems.
Yeah, provide that bit of magic, perhaps. It's also interesting how Thioune looks back at the reverse fixture. Düsseldorf lost that one 2-0 at home, and he was clearly not happy with the performance then.
Right, I remember that. A disappointing result for them.
So Thioune sees this game as a chance to, well, erase that memory, to make amends, basically. And obviously, a win would be a massive step towards securing that crucial third place.
Absolutely massive. What kind of psychological effect do you think framing it that way as a chance for redemption might have on the team?
It could cut both ways, couldn't it? On one hand, it's strong motivation, putting things right after that previous defeat.
A score to settle, almost.
Exactly. But on the other hand, it could also maybe pile on a bit more pressure, knowing what happened last time and knowing what's at stake now.
Yeah, it'll be fascinating to see how they handle that pressure cooker atmosphere, both mentally and physically.
So wrapping things up, it looks like we're in for a seriously exciting match.
Definitely. The detailed fan info shows just how much planning goes into a big game like this, ensuring things run smoothly, hopefully.
And Daniel Thioune's comments really hammer home the sporting significance of this encounter. It's all on the line.
Absolutely. And hopefully for you listening, this breakdown has helped clarify the key aspects of this top clash. You should be well equipped now to follow the action or chat about the background with other football fans.
So one final thought to leave you with. How much does it actually influence a team's mental preparation and maybe even their unity when the coach publicly emphasizes the need to suffer before such a decisive game? Something to ponder.